I'm very happy and honored and very excited about this, because this is something that basically gave a different, a new direction to my life 30 years ago. So you're here because somebody invited you here, and we'll be talking about the balanced breakfast, healthy but balanced breakfast, uh, uh, which is made by the company Herbalife. You've probably heard of it. We'll be talking a little about its concept and what the solution is actually with this concept, and why we should do this now, why we should opt for this type of breakfast. So maybe somebody doesn't know me. I'm here today because I'm a really happy and grateful client, somebody who is very grateful to these products, because they, like I said, changed the direction of my life. In this picture, I was, as you can see, overweight, but also I was not feeling good. My life was like this. I didn't enjoy it. And then I started with this breakfast, with this a way of nutrition, which was a big change for me. I used to go on all sorts of diets for 20 years prior to this, the yo-yo dieting, and I would always be feel either tired or nervous or hungry or both or and I would lose weight and put it back on, lose weight and put it back on, and I was really feeling very, very bad. So the first 3 days I already felt different. I felt my life coming back to me, so I knew it was something else, something different. So now at age almost 90, 70, like a year ago, I hit the gym because I educated myself that muscle is the longevity organ. It's very important for a very long health span. And this is my kind of an official picture of me from one of our events. So we're here today to talk about breakfast, and we'll start with some facts. These are basic facts. You won't probably hear nothing new for the first time, but I've tried to condense everything into stuff that is not only useful, but it's also actionable. So something you can then apply in your life now, as soon as we finish. So listen carefully, take good notes, don't scroll on your phone, don't just pay attention, okay? So our health is affected 20 to 30% by our genetics, but 70 to 80% by our lifestyle. In other words, by the habits we have in our nutrition, in our exercise, how much we move our bodies, the quality of our sleep, and our mindset, and the people we are around, the company we keep. And the important message here is that everything starts with nutrition. Okay? So this is my the people I'm around. This is my company, the company that I've kept for 30 years, and we are all on the same mission to make this world a better place where people are healthier, they feel good, so that they can pursue their dreams, whatever they are. And there are 6.4 million members like us across 95 markets. This only goes to show you how important it is to pay attention to nutrition, and how important it is not only for our health, but also for the quality of our life. So it's to be expected that this these modern times, this dynamic, hectic way of life affects our nutrition. We don't have the leisure time to prepare a healthy meal and then to sit and talk with the family. No, we are always rushing somewhere to work, to the university, take the kids to school, go and do some workout, and it's all hurry, 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 hurry. You have so much things to do. And then the question is, I'm now asking you to actively listen and answer yourselves. Are we just filling our stomach, or are we fueling our body? How do you know what you are doing? Just go through this. What do you keep in your fridge? What do you keep in your pantry? And what do you usually order when you eat out? Just becoming aware at this point, okay? So, why are we talking about this at all? To start with, this is why. This is 50 years. This is when I was a teenager in the 70s. This is what people looked like in the summertime when we went to the sea. So this is not just an aesthetic problem of aesthetics, of good looks. It's maybe the least a problem of good looks. It's all the problems that overweight, extra weight gives our lives and our bodies. How did we get here? In this, I apologize, something is in Serbian, but it doesn't matter, you'll understand. In these 50 years, we started eating, now we're eating more food, bigger quantities, by 100 kilos per year. Yet we are frequently hungry, we are peckish, we need to nibble on something, we need to, right? Why? Why, if we are eating enough, then are we hungry? Because our bodies are not getting all the nutrients in the necessary quantities. You can all agree with me, I'm sure, that we eat much more the food that is on the left side of this slide and less the food on this side. Or when you see somebody, if they're fit, if they're lean, if their muscle is good, they're eating like on this right side of this slide. So the paradox of this century is that we are overfed but undernourished. This is where everything starts. In addition, the three major key challenges of modern diet: we don't take enough protein, we don't take enough fiber, and we don't drink enough water. So we put food in our stomach. We fill the stomachs, but we don't nourish our bodies enough. Okay? So, in which of these two cases do you feel when you start eating? Do you feel, oh, I can't stop myself, I have to have more of this? I know the answer. When you open a bag of chips and you say, I'll only have 5. And then you eat everything and you empty the bag. Or you open a chocolate and you say, I'll just have 1 bar. And then you eat it all, right? So, why is this the case? Because the food on the left is packed with empty calories, which means it's lacking good macro and micronutrients. And the food on the right side is giving good nutrients to the body, because I don't think that anyone has ever thought to themselves, I can't stop myself with this salad. I have to have another salad, right? So this is another thing to become aware of. If your food gives you the feeling of, I can't stop myself, you should just reconsider it, okay? Here is a tip how to know you're hungry. Maybe you want to put this down. If you think you're hungry, think. If you are willing to get a piece of lean meat or some vegetable protein, something protein, cook it, prepare it for yourself, then yes, you're hungry. If not, then you are not hungry. Then it has something to do with the way you with your nutrition. So let's see, what is healthy, balanced nutrition? I want you to remember this. It's high quality nutritional ingredients with the right proportion of macronutrients and micronutrients to meet the biological requirements of our body. Okay? Our body has its needs, physiological, biological needs, and the food should meet these needs. Now, when does healthy and balanced nutrition begin? Usually people say when we are children, which is true. But we know many families where they don't eat like this, right? Then they don't eat balanced nutrition. So if you're one of those families, I have great news for you, because healthy, balanced nutrition begins in the first hour after you wake up. So, in other words, you can do this tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, on Wednesday, March the 18th, you can start your day with a healthy, balanced meal, okay? Otherwise, let's see what breakfast looks like generally. So, we know that breakfast is the key meal of the day. We learned this at school. Our grandparents have told us this, right? It's nothing new. So a lot of people only have their coffee and then they dash into the day, right? There is a growing number of people who take care of their breakfast. They look to eat more protein, more fiber, more healthier choices, let's say. And then, of course, there is this large group of people who still prefer the traditional breakfast. In my part of the world is the burek and yogurt, this here. So, which is like 1,500 calories, approximately, right, together. So remember this slide. And now let's go here. What does the World Health Organization say? What are the consequences of poor nutrition? We're low on energy. You don't know Serbian, but I'm sure you know somebody who is always, I don't have energy. I don't know how I will make it through the day. People who have to take 2-hour naps in the afternoon, or people who have frequent headaches, or they have some issues with their blood sugar, or digestive issues, or overweight. They put on weight. They're in a bad mood. They're anxious, skin issues, etc., etc., etc. These are all indications that we need to do something about our nutrition. Can you imagine that over 70% of people have no energy? They're low, their batteries are low. They're not sick, but they're not feeling well. And over 60% have problem with extra weight. It's overweight or obese. In the era of knowledge, like this era, everything is at one click. You can educate yourself. You can learn what is good for you, what is not good for you. Then what's the problem? The problem is to find a simple, easy, a simple system way that you can apply very easy, uncomplicated. and you have the support from someone who knows what they're doing to take you through the process, and then be part of a community of like-minded people who are all here for the same with the same goal, to look better, to feel better, and to live their lives better, right? It all starts with the breakfast, believe it or not. I know it sounds maybe strange, but this is at least my experience and the experience of millions upon millions of people in the 46 years of Herbalife here. So the common mistake in the morning is two mistakes. Either classical breakfast, which contains too much sugars, carbs, not enough protein, too many calories, or skipping breakfast. In both cases, what we do to our body is our blood sugar starts spiking, crashing, spiking, crashing, spiking, crashing, right? And in this process, we lose muscle tissue, but the body gains body fat. The fat cells are getting filled with little fat, It's not much. On a daily basis, our body stores 2 to 10 grams of body fat while losing muscle mass. And then you cannot measure it. There is no way to gauge it, right? So the year goes by 5, 10, and you have 10 kilos over, your nothing fits your favorite jeans or dress or skirt or shirt. You can't put it on, right? You're not feeling well. You don't have energy. Around noon, you feel you needed to take a nap, and you didn't do anything physically difficult, right? So let's see what actually is a balanced breakfast. The balanced breakfast gives the body all the necessary nutrients in balance. The body gets hydrated. It keeps the blood sugar steady. This is very important. It gives us balanced and stable energy all day. I will be 70 and I don't need naps. I go to the gym. I am lifting heavier and heavier, and I've never felt better in my entire life. So it helps us make healthier food choices all day. Why? Because when we're in a good mood, then we are more prone to making better decisions. Okay? So what is necessary to our body? This is what our body needs. I'm not a physician. I'm not qualified to discuss what the body needs. Science has told us what the body needs. Since there are over 300 scientists in Herbalife, they knew how to make a breakfast that will meet all these needs here on this slide, which is why we feel like we feel and we go through the day like this with this breakfast, okay? We talked about the products last time, but maybe there are new people here with us, so I'll just go through them quickly. So the Formula 1 shake is basically a nutritious replacement meal to start the day. It can be used for weight control, meaning losing weight, gaining weight, fulfill other needs of the body, takes care of our muscle mass. It's yummy, it's practical, it's made in 1 minute. So instead of the coffee, you can take the shake, right? It has several flavors and many, many recipes. So why would you opt for Herbalife Formula 1 shake for breakfast instead of something else? I'll give you 4 reasons, and I'll give and you can think about them, okay? It's rich in top quality protein. So it's much easier to control hunger throughout the day and much easier to build or maintain healthy muscle mass. 2, It has low glycemic index, which means we don't, our blood sugar doesn't spike and crash, which means our body doesn't get extra body fat and lose muscle mass. Third reason, it has high nutritional density, which means in little calories, there are many nutrients, enough, the proper quantity for one meal, but in not many calories, 220 to be more specific. And it sets us up for healthy habits. Okay, this, we already talked about this. So we have great energy, we feel good, we are in a perfect mood, and then we might make much better decisions. And not just about, you'll find this if you join us, not just about nutrition. Better choices, better decisions about how we change our the way we think, the way we look on life, on things. Okay, so the shake can be used, and this breakfast can be used as the shake can be used as a breakfast in the morning, in the first hour, or it can replace basically breakfast, or we can replace breakfast and dinner, and then have a lunch which is smart with protein and fiber. So in the first case, people who just don't need to lose weight, don't need to put on muscle, they just want to feel better, to kickstart their day with a great healthy meal. They have it for breakfast. People who need to lose weight, the ones with replacing breakfast and dinner, and people who need to put on weight in muscle, not in body fat, okay, they add 2 or 3 shakes to the day, to their meal plan. Your friend who invited you here will tell you what is good for you. So when when the meeting is done, what you can do is call your friend, decide what you want for yourself, ask them any questions if you have, and then they will give you the best meal plan that will fit your needs and your daily dynamic. Okay, so the instant herbal beverage, we call it tea. It has many herbs. It has natural caffeine. So it's low in calorie, it gives you energy, and it helps burn the belly fat especially, and all extra fat in body fat, wherever it is in the body. Athletes love it because when you drink this tea like 10 or 15 minutes before a training or a race, it helps muscles, it helps prevent too much tear of the muscles, okay? So it saves the muscles. Herbal aloe drink, everybody knows that aloe is a very healthy plant, right? So our aloe is made in handmade the leaves, okay? So what it's good for, I use it, I drink it in first thing in the morning for a quick detox, and then throughout the day, just so I don't love water too much. So I make sure I take the water I have to take. So how we make up for what our standard diet misses: protein, the shake, and the protein drink mix, which is a protein support for building and maintaining healthy muscle mass. The tea and the aloe for everybody who doesn't really love water, but we know that we have to drink enough water, so this is great for that. And fiber is this product, which is made of 6 different fiber sources, so we can meet the daily requirements, which for an adult are 25 to 40 grams a day. There are other products in the product lines of Herbalife that have that are protein, like the whey protein. Here it contains 7 essential amino acids, and then the Achieve bars, 21 gram of protein, and the Rebuild Strength. I drink this immediately after my training. So there are many ways to make sure that we take enough protein, which is, as Dr. David Heber of Herbalife says, here you can read. So Herbalife takes care of us, very good care of us, makes sure we have even our snacks are smart. Okay, which means they have enough protein. It's 10 grams of protein per snack in Herbalife, basically. And important information about these chips is that it's not fried in, the deep fried in oil, lots of oil. No, it's popped like popcorn. So it's healthy. Imagine healthy chips. Sounds strange, right? But it's true, and they're very yummy. I have to hide them from my grandchildren. Otherwise, they wouldn't eat lunch. They would just eat the snacks from Herbalife. Let's not forget about hydration. Okay, this is just a quick reminder because it's very important. We need to drink 1 liter of water per 25 kilos of body weight, or which is 55 pounds a day, okay? Or not less than 2.5 liters of water. Okay, it's very, very important. Everybody knows that our bodies are 66 to 65% water. So let's do this, guys. Let's drink enough water. What is something that I think you would like to hear and know is that behind these products is serious science. Over 300 top doctors and scientists, including 40 PhDs. They work tirelessly to make sure these products are high quality, safe, and effective. And I have been reassured that this is true in my 30 years with Herbalife, with hundreds upon hundreds of clients. And everywhere we go to our meetings and events, I meet new people who have their great results. So I really have no doubt that this is true, because this company is always doing things the right way and meeting its highest standards. Oops. Now, this is for you. To get the results you want, you can write this down. Your only job, you only have one job, okay? To use the products the right way and stay consistent until you reach your goal. That's all. How do you know what's the right way? Your coach, your friend who invited you here will guide you, will coach you, basically. How do you stay consistent? You're part of the community. And, when somebody posts something inspiring and you've had a bad day and you feel like having that extra chocolado or something, or a burger at 9 p.m. or anything, you just go to the group and you see somebody posted my dinner tonight, something uplifting, and you are back on your horse and you are going towards your goal. And then, the feeling, imagine the feeling. Pick a piece of your clothing that you love, but you love it, but you cannot wear it anymore. Okay? This is my friendly advice. Okay? Put it on a hanger and hang it somewhere where you can see it every day. Don't put it in the closet. Put it somewhere in the bedroom where you can see it every day. Trust me. And if your mind starts going, oh, I need something, to nibble on, go and take a look at the dress or the shirt or the jeans. Okay? Be your own coach, and then be part of the community. The community will be there for you, like a safety net. Also, I'm sure you know people who are struggling with energy. They don't necessarily have to be overweight, maybe a little chubby, or maybe not even that, but they are struggling with energy. They're not in a good mood. They're always down, They always have a headache or something. Think of these friends and relatives and people who are dear to you, or maybe a colleague at work, or maybe a neighbor. I don't know. Make a list. And next thing you do is talk to your friend who invited you here. You can do this tonight, or if it's too late, then tomorrow. Okay? And arrange for a three-way call. It can be on Zoom, it can be on FaceTime, on anywhere where you can make a video call, so people can see your friend, okay? And make this call and have your friend, who already knows everything there is to know about how to start the day the right way, talk to your friend just to let them know of this possibility, okay? You may help someone that you are now sitting here not even thinking of them, right? But then you may think of them, remember them, and then one day they will be saying thank you to you. Thank you for picking up that phone. Thank you for setting that three-way call with your mentor, your coach. I'm feeling so great now, okay? So now I want to just run through some of our local results. These are all my colleagues, my dear colleagues. They have all different, you'll see different results. Thea didn't need to lose weight. She needed to put on weight. So she put on 4 or 5 kilos. Jane didn't need to lose much weight, but she was running, and she's still running half marathons. And now at 51, she's winning at races in half marathons. That's 21 kilometer. Just saying, okay? Vasil lost some weight. See, a young man. Anita lost some weight as well. And she's a young mom, and she is looking great, okay? Jadranka has been on the products for, I think, 12 years. Okay, Toshe is a sportsman, so he was very active in the left picture as well, but he had to fix his nutrition, okay? Alexandra is here too. Gotze also, he lost 10 pounds, 10 kilos of weight, and then he put on 10 kilos of muscle. And he's always been into sports, since forever. Kokan is our runner, our athlete, basically. He has run lots and lots of races. And he's now, I think, 45, and he's crashing it still. Keva is my dear friend. We're baby boomers. Okay, let's not talk about years, I mean age. Look at her change. She didn't have a lot to lose. Maybe she just needed to reshape her body. She just got rid of some little extra body fat, and she just she just built her muscle mass in her age, our age, okay? This is Kostadinka. You can see I mean, it doesn't need any explanation. Lenchi is also my fellow baby boomer. Look at her difference. Look at the face. She is glowing, right? Because health glows on you, right? Good nutrition glows on you. Tina is a new mom. She lives in Holland. She's from Macedonia. Ilya is a great guy. He's always very active. His job is he's very active and he's physically active, but he needed to lose some weight. Maya is from another town in Skopje. She's always been into dance and active, but she needed to lose weight as well. Vicky lost, put on quite a lot of weight over the pandemic, and then she lost it, and look at her now. And now she's a successful business lady with Herbalife. Sabina has kept her result for, I don't know, 13, 14, how many years, and she's a very successful businesswoman in Herbalife now. Gordana Karstanovska has lost, I think, 17 kilos, and she's among top 10 in the company now. She is a role model for many women who want to succeed in business. Eli is Ilya's daughter, and look at her transformation. She's currently building her business on Malta. So you see, old, young, ladies, men, everybody's welcome here. Everybody who wants to change their life for the better, everybody who wants to feel better to start with, physically feel better. When you wake up in the morning, you can't wait to start the day. This was not my life 30 years ago. I'm a translator, and I used to work nights if I needed to meet a deadline. And I was like this. I didn't know when I was sleeping, when I was working, and I was not looking forward to the day when I woke up in the morning. I felt groggy. I woke up tired. I woke up hungry, nervous, if I was on a diet. So it was not a good time for me. And I was so young. Instead of enjoying life, I was struggling. I was really struggling. And now I've changed my life over the years. I couldn't imagine back then that this would be my life now. I live a great life. I make good money for my age group. So I'm really happy with everything that this company has given me. This is Ivana. She's lost, I think, over 70 or 80 kilograms in 2 years, I think, or a year and a half. So how do we do this? Okay, I want you to remember this formula. It's very simple, by the way. It's 80% is nutrition, 20% is smart exercise. What does it mean, smart exercise? It means train with a coach if you're not an athlete. That's what I'm doing. If you're in your mid-life or older, train with weights, lift heavy, take care of your muscles. Don't neglect the muscle mass. Do cardio. Everybody knows. Find a time in your week to fit in exercise, movement. We were made. The human body was made to move. Our ancestors moved for 6 to 8 hours a day. Can you imagine that? And we sit for 12 hours a day. There is even a new trend, sedentary, what's the word? Active sedentary life. People go train for 1 hour and then they sit at the desk for 12 hours. It's not a smart thing to do. Okay? So that's why we have to be smart about movement, about exercise. Go out in the sun, in the rain, in the snow. Feel the elements. Feel your heart beating hard. Okay? Get it pumping. Okay? What is behind all the results is, first of all, a proven science-based nutrition concept. We talked about it. But also a well-established support system, which includes nutrition products, individual support by the friend who invited you here, okay, your coach, supporting community, people who have like-minded people who also want to live a better life, healthy, active lifestyle, we talked about that as well, and education. It's important to educate ourselves so we can do even better, Okay, I educated myself about the importance of lifting heavy for muscle mass in my age.